Oh my goodness. What's up, y'all? It's real good. Just finished dancing out at the beach. It's been a long, beautiful, long couple of days. And let's see, feeling a little tired. I've got more people coming over tonight. We're gonna do uncovery, which I'm grateful for. But I do feel tired. Yeah. It's a beautiful night. The weather's really nice. Feels so comfortable. A little bit of wind. I feel kind of stuffed. I'm not hungry. My body feels pretty good, pretty healthy. There's so much moving. It's almost like too much. Yeah. I'll check in again soon. So probably the most valuable thing I can share with you from the last day or so is that I've been spending time with another newish friend, getting closer, really starting to connect and be transparent and share vulnerably and sharing an attraction to each other in multiple different ways. And anyways, I wanted to highlight something that they've done that I think is really impressive and worth exploring and considering. And that's that they've written a relationship document, a manifesto of sorts, where they've taken the things that they've learned from their past relationships and documented. So there's a place where they can record and remember things that are valuable to them, priorities and things they've learned about themselves and what they need and want in relationships. And they can share this with others, and they did, and they have. They did a wonderful job organizing these ideas and sharing it. It was a few pages long, and first there was a section sort of about them, and then there was a section about sort of expectations from partners, and then a section where a partner could initial the things that they do agree with, and non-initial the things they don't agree to, and then there's a whole page of talking points, which we actually didn't get to because we ran out of time. A really cool document. I mean, consider that instead of stumbling into relationships blind and eyes closed, just riding the chemistry and ending up accidentally somewhere, they've embraced their reality and their experience of relationships and documented what seems good, even if it's uncomfortable. They've done the work of organizing this information, of having self-awareness, noticing what works and doesn't work, putting it down in a document, doing the work of courage to share this with others. I mean, this is reality, goodness, and work right there embodied. Really cool. I hope it works out well for them. So far, they seem to be having a good experience of it. I feel impressed. I'm grateful for it. I'm inspired to go ahead and look at things in my relationships. I mean, let's go ahead and take a minute now. Go ahead and, let's see, in a second, we'll pause this video and let's spend some time reflecting on what might be on the first page. If we were just going to have a half a page sort of relationship manifesto of what we care about, what's important to us, what would be on there? So go ahead and pause this video now and let's reflect together, and go ahead and hit play after you've thought of a few things and maybe written down a few things that would be on your manifesto. Hit pause now. So I hope you took a minute to reflect on some things that would be on your manifesto. For me, the number one thing that would be on mine is around communication, and specifically nonviolent communication. Not that we always need to be following that pattern, but certainly anytime things become even remotely intense, there absolutely needs to be a capacity to drop into nonviolent communication, which roughly means ownership language, acknowledging what we notice without judgment, and then express our feeling, and then express our need as a request for something that can be done. That's sort of the strict form of nonviolent communication. For me, it's mostly around owning your experience as your own, not claiming that someone else's, a classic is making you do something. Certainly you may have observed something and felt things, and you can point that out. Maybe you observed something happen and you notice you made up a story about it. When you did this, I made up a story that it meant X or Y, and I felt Z. and here's what I'm wanting. You know, I'm wanting to understand. Will you let me know what you actually meant? Or I'm really just wanting an affirmation, or I'm just wanting you to hear me now. Communicating in that way. Really not dropping into just heated violence. That's really a top priority for me at this point. I don't think I'm gonna be able to put up with much less in any of my close relationships anymore. It's just not worth the time to deal with that level of communication and drama and baggage and trauma that comes out of that. Nonviolent communication, right way up there on my list. What's on yours? Hit it up in the comments. Maybe we can share ideas and get ideas from each other. What feels important to us? I'd really like to make sure I prioritize the things, because I could probably come up with a laundry list of things that I'd like, but I'd really like to acknowledge what's most important to me. So yeah, shout out to that special person for the work that they've done to check in with their reality and notice goodness and do the work, and sharing that with me so I can share with you. This relationship manifesto idea feels like a potentially powerful idea and activity, and I encourage us all to give that a try. Yeah, so thanks for listening. We'll keep this one short. This has been real good. If you're getting value out of this, hit that like button. Go ahead and stay tuned. We do this every day together, so hit that subscribe button, and hit the comments if you got any questions or anything you want to share. Let us know what you prioritize in a relationship, and let's keep getting real good together. Have a good night, everyone.